Roper Bacchas, and I'm a real estate agent here in Jamaica, where I assist my clients to buy, sell, rent, lease residential and commercial properties island-wide, and it would be my pleasure to assist you today. So on today's episode, I will be discussing the 5 red flags to look out for when purchasing a house. Number 1, we are going to start with too many houses being sold in one community at the same time. So if you are purchasing a house and you are currently looking on the market, hopefully you'll have a trusted real estate agent to assist you, and you see multiple properties coming onto the market from one community in particular, that is a sign that something is going on in the community. That's a sign that there is an issue. These can be for multiple reasons. I do not want to speculate on this video as to what the issues may be, but I would say among them, it might be a crime issue. There might be some other greater issue in the community that is causing persons to decide to move away from the community. So what I encourage you to do is to do your research. I would encourage you to talk to somebody who lives in the area if you know of anybody, and find out what is the problem, what is going on. Or you could check the news broadcast. Maybe it is a major issue that made the news. Let's say that if it's an environmental issue, if something is going on with the water in that community or something along those lines, you might be able to find that in the news, the newspaper, or in on news broadcasts that have passed. So my advice to you is to do your research. Number 2 in the red flags is high crime rates. So number 2 feeds from number 1, in that it is known that there's a crime issue going on in the community. You are fully aware of this, and this is a red flag for me, because if you know that there's a crime issue taking place in a community and you buy that property, you might put your safety at risk, your family's safety at risk. So I always say safety is priority number 1. So if I personally would not knowingly buy into a community that I know has a crime problem. And you also want to always keep in mind that resale, even if you plan to live in your home for the rest of your life, resale should always be something to take into consideration. Who knows? For whatever reason, you may decide to move, and you want to make sure that your property will be able to be sold. Okay, so number 3 in my red flag list is do not buy a property that is close to an industrial or manufacturing zone. For example, let's say a mining area for bauxite. That is a good example. Number 1, at risk because of whatever pollutions that may come from the mining, or the mining in that area. Right now, popular on the news is in the cockpit country is a great issue right now. You can see it on the news broadcast that persons are suffering who have asthma, who are suffering from the dust nuisance that is being that is causing a lot of issue in the mining areas. So if you know of this issue beforehand, I would tell you to make sure that you think about your decision very long and hard before purchasing in an area that you know that there is current mining going on. And you also want to always think about resale. So when you're purchasing a home, you always want to have resale in the back of your mind, to say that if you ever need to sell your house, you will be able to sell it and get a good price for your house. Let's say that you get an opportunity to move overseas and you need to sell. You don't want to have a house that, because of a crime issue, because of a mining issue in your community, no one is interested to purchase. So always think resale. So number 4, home maintenance is prevalent in the community that you're looking to purchase in. Please bear in mind that the house that you might be thinking of purchasing could be in great condition, well maintained, everything is perfect with the home, but the community is not well maintained and there's other issues going on in the community. This is seen as a red flag. So if you're driving through the community and let me tell you what to look out for. Overgrown lawns, houses in poor condition where you can look at them and you can see that they're not well maintained. The paint is stripping, there's broken down vehicles parked all across the community, there's trash and garbage all around the community, there's noise nuisance. The list can go on and on, because as my previous point, resale should always be in the back of your mind to say that you need to make sure that if in case you need to sell, you won't have an issue too. So don't just look at the house that you're purchasing. Look at the community as a whole, because the community can and will affect the value of your house and the resaleability of your house. 5 and final red flag is you find yourself rationalizing why you should purchase your home. So if you find yourself trying to convince your spouse or a family member why you should purchase a house, that is a red flag, because that tells you that there's something wrong with the house, that you're hesitating about purchasing it. So think about all of these things when you're purchasing a house, and if they are a red flag, I would say think long and hard before purchasing. So thank you so much for watching my video today. It was a pleasure seeing you again, and I hope to see you again in the future. So on my YouTube channel, I post videos just like this with me giving you real estate advice here in Jamaica, and I also post videos of my properties that I have for sale. So I post videos on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn on Wednesdays, and I post videos on YouTube Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So please feel free to follow me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.